Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yul Adin Desari from PBIB 2019. In this video, I will explain several things, namely the first, the urgency of studying the cause analysis. 2. The cause analysis and English language teaching. 3. The scope of the cause analysis. Well, I will answer the question for the cause analysis. For the first question is, what are the reasons for studying the cause analysis? There are 3 reasons for studying the cause analysis, namely academic reason. The cause analysis is an interdisciplinary study that is closely related to linguistics, sociology, psychology, philosophy, communication, and education. The study lets students to explore and investigate socially used text and speech, and with the cause analysis, students can interact in a social environment as social beings. This analysis is very useful for them to gain knowledge and understanding of the function of language in social life and the role of language in the construction and formation of social relation. However, each discipline uses its own assumption, dimensional analysis, and methodologies to study the cause analysis. 2. Pragmatic reason. This section is trying to interact with language that means polite so that good interaction occurs. Pedagogical reason. The cause analysis has a very close relationship with learning to teach a language. Both a foreign language and a second language, CADR 2016 point out that the close relationship between the cause analysis and foreign language education is very simple. The cause analysis is concerned with language use in real communicative situation, and so is foreign language education. Therefore, information about language use obtained from the cause analysis has become an inspiration for teachers and language practitioners who are used as a reference source for formulating curriculum. For the second question is, what are the difference between the cause analysis and error analysis in terms of their genesis and focus? The cause analysis is a primarily linguistic study which examines the use of language by its native population, orally and in writing. It is not surprising that the development of the cause analysis theory is strongly influenced by the development of linguistic theories. It could even be said that linguistic theory is the one that gives rise to the theory of the cause analysis. Consequently, to see the process of how the cause analysis come into being in the study of linguistics itself, if we first examine the development of linguistic theory, since this cannot be separated from the genesis of the cause analysis. While error analysis is analysis of problems that arise as a result of rounding errors or transaction errors in arithmetic operation. For the third question is, what are the cause and the cause analysis according to theory? Edmondson 1981 says that the cause is a structural event manifest in linguistic behavior or other whereas as a test in an arrangement of structural linguistic operation which form a unity. From wikipedia.com, the cause analysis or the cause studies is a general term for a number of approaches to analyze writing, vocal or sign languages, or any significant event. For the fourth question is, what are teaching and English language teaching? Teaching is the process of attending to people's needs, experience, and feelings and intervening so that they learn particular thing and go beyond the given, and language teaching is developed contextual and acceptable English language skill according to the context and condition and the situation of student. For the fifth question is, what is the relationship between discourse analysis and ELT? Discourse analysis and English language teaching are found to be highly connected and inseparable. It is obviously seen from an indication that discourse analysis signifies language and language-enabled discourse analysis. Language is one method of communication message, while discourse analysis can be used as a tool to discuss message being communicated. Next, I will explain about the scope of discourse analysis. For the first question is, what is spoken discourse? Refer to the theory. Spoken discourse is the ongoing situated interpretation of speaker communicative intention, of which the addresses, expected and actual reaction are an integral part. For the second question is, what are the differences between the classroom and casual conversation? Casual conversation is commonly used a lot around those we communicate with in our social interaction. It is generally viewed as a carefree and unstructured as well as an unlimited way of speaking. Teachers go hear, mark work, plan, listen, and teach their students. For the next question is, the reason for analyzing the discourse, classroom and casual conversation. The purpose of discourse analysis is to investigate the function of language and how meaning is constructed in different contexts. For the fourth question is, how they analyze the discourse. How they conduct discourse analysis. For step 1, define the research question and select the content of analysis. 2, gather information and theory on the context. 3, analyze the content for themes and patterns. For the fourth step is review your result and draw conclusion. For the fifth question is, what these are found from the analysis. Data analysis is important in research because it makes studying data a lot simpler and more accurate. It helps the research properly interpret the data so that research don't leave anything out that could help them derive insight from it. For sixth question is, what are the implications of the analysis research to teaching and learning speech delivery in ELT? Discourse analysis and English language teaching are found to be highly connected and inseparable. It is absolutely seen from indication that discourse analysis signifies language and language enables discourse analysis. Language is one method of communication message, while discourse analysis can be used as a tool to discuss message being communicated. So important thing is discourse analysis is an interdisciplinary study that is closely related to linguistics, sociology, psychology, philosophy, communication, and education. The study leads students to explore and investigate social uses and speech, and with discourse analysis, students can interact in social environment as social beings. My advice to language teacher is to provide a detailed explanation of discourse analysis so that students can have good communication skills in real life in social environment. The last thanks for God has given me opportunity for completing this video, and thanks myself. Thank you. I think enough from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.